Go ahead and add to stage. Hello, hello. I don't know if you guys could hear me while we were talking before we were staged. I don't think so. What's going on? I don't see any comments. I do show that we have viewers. We are broadcasting Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and X. We can go over here and start the video on Instagram. There we are. All right. I see no comments at all. Weird. Taka, how are you? Hey, have you seen those macaws they're mixing? They're doing like hybrid macaws. So there's like a all blue and white macaw. And I follow this dude out of Germany that does budgies, like little parakeets. And man, he's got some wild looking little parakeets. We were at a exotic animal show a few weeks ago, and a lady had like 50, 60 budgies. And I said, hey, can I keep these outside like in my greenhouse? And she's like, oh no, it's way too hot. But I think I can, because we went to the animal park up past Jackson. And when you walk in their greenhouse, the birds fly into you. Like there's so many parakeets flying around in there that they're hitting you, like the Harry Potter keys when they're trying to get the key, you know? It's like that. Because I was going to buy them all. I'd love to have like 200 budgies. James Young, what's up, man? How are you? Jeffrey, what's going on? Paul Bennett, hope that you're not broke down on the side of the road somewhere. DH, what's up? Guys, if you're on Instagram, we cannot see your comments. So if you want to participate, then just run over to YouTube. Go Gore Actual. What's up? I thought that said Go Real. American Prepper. Hey, is there anybody on here that makes nylon gear? Looking at lasers, looking for a little bit of input on a laser unit. Anybody familiar with that? Yeah, green. I've always wanted. What I really want is they have this huge greenhouse in Balboa Park. It's got a big, huge dome in the middle, and then it's like wrought iron glass on the wings. I would like to have like that with just big, massive parrots flying around and shit. Of course, it would be the same issue as everywhere else. Who's going to clean this shit?
Yeah.
Who's going to maintain this? YouTube's been pretty good about sending notifications. Jack's Outdoor. Good, man. They did seem to ease up on some stuff over the last few days. There was a congressional hearing where they admitted that the Biden administration told them to deplatform all these guys. So with that, I saw other content creators saying that a lot of the banned guys, all of a sudden their accounts were back online, like Alex Jones. Now they have since removed Alex Jones again, apparently, and Fuentes. But I saw other creators going, hey, man, I did a video last night and it got like 10,000 views and they're normally only 1,000. So maybe they have eased up across the board on some of that. Well, I guess that remains to be seen. We'll know soon. Pastor's Pocket EDC. Pastor, what are you? Number one, are you a pastor, or is that your name? And what's in your pocket EDC? What do you like to carry, man? And do you EDC just your stuff in your pockets, or do you like to carry them in a type of organizer or something? Pippinized, hello. Glenn Young, we'll see you in a couple days. Stephen Bell, what's up? San Antonio. Josh, I guess we're going to go into the ice cream business. From my understanding, the Not Ninja one is the one that looks to probably be better and cost less and available at Walmart, question mark. He has those. He has both the Ninja ones. Ice Mike, what's up? Nope, I'm on a time off. Our chemical fell in the ocean on the way from... I had a Forerunner fall in the ocean. Pierre had a customer's whole fucking entire custom spec built Porsche fucking burn up on a ship with a bunch of other fucking expensive cars. Torrance, what's up? Excited about the Leatherman pouch. Is that available? Oh no, we have them. We've made them forever. I just made a few of them that day, and I've been terrible at posting content. So I'm just trying to make an effort to show and talk about a piece of equipment once a day. Best all around industrial machine. Now, keep in mind, I'm an old dude, right? Am I an old dude? I started doing this 35 years ago, and all these kids with all their crazy ideas, I still do the shit the way we did it. Conso 206. If you find a Conso 206 or equivalent, the Paco Jet is 6.5 grand. We're going ninjas. We're going to have a whole, like a print farm. We're going to have a bunch of bamboo printers, and we're going to have 20 ninja creamies. Conso 206. What you're looking for is a compound walking foot or needle feed walking foot. And I would start looking local. If you're thinking you want to do this, look on Marketplace. And the people with those machines, if you talk to them, they're going to know probably more than you do about the sewing machine. Collier Equipment out of Alabama, just wonderful people. They will palletize and ship it straight to you. It's a few $100 usually to get a pallet to you. And they will not steer you wrong. They might put you into a machine a little higher depending on, what you intend to do with it. But Conso 206 RB, and you'll see RB 1, 2, 3. What you're looking for is there's a lever over on this side of the machine. Now the video's backwards, obviously. Right hand, there's a lever that you push down. That's reverse. On the older Consos, like the R1, maybe the R1 didn't even have a reverse, and the R2 had a lever right here, which is also your stitch length lever. I've got several of those machines too. It's not a learning curve. You'll be able to use any of those. Now, if from there, and you're going to plan to pay about, $1,200, maybe $1,500 to get it to you. And Strider, I think he meant Strider. And you're going to be about, $1,200, $1,500. And it's going to be a good machine. Typically, it's going to be on a brand new motor stand, which is the table and stand. And it's going to have a brand new servo motor on it. Even if you get one with an old clutch motor, you can switch that motor out for a couple $100. And that means you can turn that down while you're learning to sew. So it just chugs along. We do that with new people learning to sew all the time. We'll have their machine turned down, and then every couple of weeks, we'll turn it up a little bit. No, they won't even realize it happened. Now from there, you can go to the bigger Jukies, the 1508s and stuff that we have. You're going to start at about $2,500 to get into those. It just depends. If you bought a 206 and then 6 months later, you're like, I'm really good at this shit, I'm going to buy a bigger machine, like a 1508 or something. You're not going to wish you didn't have that Conso, and you'll always be able to sew that you'll sell that Conso, but you won't. You'll set it up with a binder or something, and that'll be your edge taper, and this will be your primary machine. Bob Lester, what's up? Byron Roberts, Brandon, what's going on? I bet you're fucking naked right now. You always are. Pastor Pocket EDC, Strider. When you say 1.5 Cobra buckles adjust outward 2 inches, will it comfortably go from 32 to 34? Yes and no, but I've seen fucking wild shit, man. People carry body weight in different places, right? You'll see a dude with a 32-inch belt, which is what this is, and he's fucking 350 pounds. I'm 180, right? So in theory, yes, for most people, but there's always that dude that's like, you told me this thing. Well, we also ship 1,000 belts, every fucking month. Like, there's variations to that. Why are we going with a 1.5 belt? You know what belt you won't have a problem with at all is the low profile belt. It's got the most adjustment. It's the most forgiving. 38-inch padded war belt I purchased is awesome. 1-inch buckle, definitely. It does, doesn't it? People were like, why doesn't it have 2 buckles? Why isn't there a 2? I'm like, trust me, man. It doesn't fucking need it. It just doesn't need it. And if you really wanted 2 buckles, you could cut that off of there, and you could use repair hardware and put dual straps on there with buckles. 32 waist, 215, still growing. What's up, Sky? What's going on? Wearing a low pro right now. I do too. What are you wearing right now? No belt?
I don't even think I own a belt.
Do you even have underwear on? Are you even wearing pants?
I don't think so.
What ice cream maker has the soft serve dispenser? Which?
The Swirl.
The Swirl. Josh, you want one?
Ninja Swirl.
Ninja.
Did you know Mr. Miyagi didn't even talk Asian?
I'll bet he doesn't.
He talks like a.
I'll bet he does.
Tell he's not.
There's
like
a
just
new
normal
Karate
dude
Kid
from
coming out. They
Tennessee.
like had me sucked in there too. I'm ready to go see it. Is it out yet?
I don't know.
There's a new cartoon too called Sandman. I watched that and I sent it to Amanda and she didn't reply. And I'm like, I guess we're not going to see that one. It looks fucking pretty like cute though, kitty. Miyagi song. I'm glad to see he's still alive. What was his name?
I don't even know.
Wax on. I just want a battle belt to carry an outfit, waistband holster, and belt loops on Woodland BDU pants. I just want a battle belt to carry an outfit waistband holster. Look up what's an outfit waistband holster. He means out of waistband holster. Why a battle belt for that? Like, why not just run like a 2-inch duty belt or like a 175 Cobra rigger or, you know, anything? Oh, Sky says he died years ago.
What?
Oh, no shit. Mr. Miyagi was the fucking cook on Happy Days. Did you ever see Happy Days?
Yeah.
Blueberry Hill. Wearing a low pro now.
He died in 2005.
That's what Sky said years ago. Sky probably fucking had something to do with it.
Probably.
He was probably in on it. Where are you at, Sky? Houston Burbridge. Holy shit. What's up with you, man? Last I saw you were doing rodeo stuff. Are you still doing that? You almost died here. Do you remember that? You remember that? It's good to see you, man. I hope you're doing well. Yamaha Grizzly. I know I ask you all the time. You have a Yamaha Grizzly? That's what Amanda's got. I think it's time for a 570. Jason, that order shipped, bud. Is there more question or words with that? Friday, September 19th, 25. Shows delivered. Black single point sling. My fucking hands. Smell this. Tell me what this smells like.
I don't know. What is that?
It smells like piss, right?
A little bit.
So
you can touch and pee.
Yeah, you can always tell when you walk in the rat house by the smell, right? You know you have a flood. So I had a rat get out the other day and I forgot that it was out. So all of a sudden I walk in today and I smell, it's got like this sweet smell in the air and there's a flooded tray. So I'm checking the water line and there's nibble holes. I'm like, oh shit, that rat's out. So I'm looking for the rat. I'm going to go ahead and kill it and I can't find it. So I take and swap that flooded tray and all the rats are in there and all these babies and some of the babies have drowned, but I swap them to another stack. I have 2 empty stacks. We're not running because I don't have them plumbed with auto lines, but holding all those rats and that fucking piss soaked wood chips. And then I came in, washed my hands and have since taken a shower. And I am now out here 2 hours later
and I
still have this fucking smell. You know what takes it off is hydrogen peroxide.
Mm-hmm.
Jason, I assume you're asking about another order number, bud. That one has shipped, man. The freedom bag is missing. These are the best things. Can you believe that? Every time I say this, people are like, you're such a fucking idiot. Can you believe these are still 90 cents? Like I can buy this for 90 cents. I wish it was 10
It's the
cents.
little wins.
I wish it was
Okay.
10 cents, but 90 cents. That should cost 40 cents. That plastic container that Amanda,
Yeah.
there's still I get comments on that every day. That's the best piece of content that I've posted in the last fucking 10 years. 9. No, it's not that one, is it? Fuck, I don't even see the order number here.
He's probably still on there.
He is. There it is. 237.
308.
308.
Freedom bag.
It hurts when I write. No, really, it like hurts right here.
When I write my eyes go hazy and cross-eyed, and I can't like see what I'm writing. It's perfect, but I just can't see what I'm writing. I don't know what it is.
Mine's perfect too.
I know.
I have the best penmanship.
I've read it before.
Josh used to tell me all the time. He's like, you should be a penmanship model for when they rewrite the Constitution.
I'm going to send you birthday cards and stuff to write to my family so you can do it.
Diesel will take it off. You know, I used to I remember as a child reaching into a 5-gallon bucket halfway filled with gasoline and washing parts, right? Bearings and shit off my bicycles and stuff. And you'd pull them out and the gas would just dry. A few years ago, probably 10 years ago, probably, we were at the gas station and I ended up getting gasoline on my hand somehow. I don't remember how, but I had like gasoline shoot across my hand. And I went inside and washed it off. And by that night, my hand was peeling from the gas. So I don't know if it's just because my skin is older.
Probably because you're just not adjusted. You haven't been dipping it.
That's the thing. I haven't been eating my tablespoon of Vaseline and dipping my hands in gasoline. It's probably something different in the fuel, actually. Chicken wing sauce will take it off. Yeah. Yeah. I hear that works with any genital diseases also. Just chicken wing the shit out of your pecker there. Got my vehicle med bag. So we actually have vehicle med bags available right now. We have red ones and we have black ones. Have you ever made bino harness and range finder? I have not, Houston. If you need one, I would tell you to check out T&K Outdoors. Tyler Kath, prior service, Army or Marine. Super good kid, man. I've watched his company grow probably over the last 10 years. And they've implemented things that we have not implemented in the production line. I actually need to go out there and just see how they're doing things, really. But his product is very good, man. If you buy his product, you will be very pleased with it. It's Tyler Kath. Tell him I said hello. You can find him. He's on Facebook, Instagram, TK Outdoors, and you'll be pleased with it. He's got a couple of options for that harness. I know they do them with magnets and other stuff. Used to mix diesel and gasoline for parts washing. Had similar. Yeah, I would suspect that the fuel has probably changed, right? There's something different. Nah, it's straight hot sauce for that. Any of you guys that were in the military, when they were checking you for STDs, right? They called it punching the bore. They'd put that swab up your pee hole. You know, they didn't ever have to do that. It was like a punishment. Like they can just take urine sample and fucking check all your shit. Same way they would a woman.
I wasn't even in the military, and they swabbed my weenie.
They just wanted to touch your dick.
Yeah, there was a girl I went to school with.
Was she hot?
She's not bad looking, but I just remember being like, "This is uncomfortable."
Did you get to see her naked now?
No.
It's only fair. Get rid of the belly. Tuck it under your belly. Oh, here we go. 8-mag war bag getting delivered to 8-mag war bag getting delivered today. 6x12 for Mr. Bag. Nice. We have let me see that laptop bag. We have a couple laptop bags. I think there's one still available. These are on the SOE Quick Ship site. Multicam black red. They do come with the foam liner cradle inside. They've got pockets inside. They've got a pocket on the back, also fully Velcro lined for cross draw.
That's one bag that I can say after filming a full build on it, editing the whole thing, that is underpriced by like half.
Probably. That's what Amanda said. She's like,
that's double the price of what I would charge.
She's like, these cost less than the war bag. I go, yeah.
Yeah.
That's because I'm not making those. Like, I'm building the war bags.
I just know, I was like, man, this is a very
and you can take
bag.
People don't realize the laptop bag is the rifle bag. I probably shouldn't even be saying this. The laptop bag is the rifle bag with a different insert in it. And you could totally we could take that and run it out 10 more inches, and you could put any of your short ARs in there.
Yeah. I mean, what's the size of that corner to corner? 16?
18.
18?
Yeah.
Yeah. My little AR.
So we call it a 15-inch laptop bag because it's 15 across. But I mean, it holds the largest, like even Cody's old like Alien Gear gaming computer. That thing's like fucking 12 pounds or something.
Yeah.
It's enormous. It fits in those. Boys got roaded 22 times. Keep banging the same hooker. I should have known who said that. Santee Todd, what's up? Yeah, 175 will fit all pants that I own, and I own. Well, I only wear one pair of shorts now. I mean, but every single pair of pants and shorts I ever tried to put a 175 in, you could get it in there. There was probably some dress, but even like my dress pants, like, you know, all that stuff. True Religion and all that shit. It fit all those. Did you chub up prior to her punching your boar?
No, I thought it was going to be a guy, so I tried to chub down.
Can you just get hard like Jay and Silent Bob? Can you just like think about it?
Just like with as much tadalafil, probably.
Oh yeah, yeah. Do you ever make a trouser belt with a stiffener? We used to, Fast Eddie. We used to make the trouser belt with a stiffener, but the stiffener it would snap, so we stopped doing it. There wasn't any way to warranty it once. Def fluid will fuck you up even if you wipe it off. It gets me a few times a year. So I saw something weird the other day. We pulled up at a new gas station they had made, and they had look and see if that's a semi truck coming in here. They had def fluid on the pump, not with the diesel. So the diesels were on the outbound pumps, and the def fluid was on a pump next to like fucking regular gas. I'm like, what the fuck? Next door. You guys make any multicams? I think we have, Kevin. I think we did multicam 6x12s. You got one on order? Alexander Clark. What's up, my man? How are you? You know who that is? It's Butters.
What the hell's he doing?
He's on here. I see him on it's weird. When I set up the SOE Reptiles page, it recommended Alex as a friend on there. Cody's inside. I don't know if you know that. I messed up then by ordering 215 Cobra buckle belts. Is it too late to change them to your recommended? They'll work. Here, let me do this. 237 134. 237 4. That's not him. That's a hydro carrier. I have this wrong. 237 134. 237 124.
Talked to Cody this morning.
Did I talk to Cody this morning?
Alexander Clark.
Are you talking? Oh, got it.
He's just on Facebook.
Got it.
And then somebody says, I want to move to Camden. What is the average price in a house?
Houses are low cost, but there's no work here. What am I doing wrong here? Where's this dude's? That's 237 134, right? There, so it is 237 134. Or is it 124? This is him. Cobra on both belts to be coyote. Just okay. So I have there's no coyote cobra buckles. They're going to be black, and I can kill this order right now, and then you can place a fresh order. You are not going to be able to use that code though. We just cannot fucking do them. We don't have a way to track them once we kill the order. If you want to go with the 175, just say yes here or no. I'll wait, whatever you want to do. And then I'll kill the order, which will refund it right back to you. I got a couple 6x12s on order 232877. 232877. It's going to be codes. No, we might. I wonder. Maybe we haven't made multicam. Maybe that's why this hasn't gone. I'll print this out. 232. What kind of snakes you have? And I heard you have parrots too. Sound barrier of faux rounds being used to assassinate peeps. What? Hey, what about the ice shooter? The fucking ice guy goes to shoot ice agents and shoots three ice detention guys. 3 guys they'd picked up. Alex, there's a reptile show this weekend going on that we're going to. Francesco, is that your covert pack? We don't have the covert pack. It would have shipped otherwise. As soon as we have it, it'll go. I looked it up a minute ago when you said it. Preston, read your previous comment. Preston, what's up, John? What's cracking this afternoon? Bro, I don't see your previous comment. The sound barrier of faux rounds being used to assassinate peeps. It's probably coming through out of sequence. I'm not seeing you. Shit's getting cray on here.
There's a comment on the new TikTok video. It says, I was an infantry marine for 13 years. We were always told that we were all having girls because one of the vaccines we had to get before going to certain countries.
I could see it. What days are at? Saturday, Sunday, Sky. We're going Saturday. We're not setting up as vendors. I was not able to have my shirts ready. My fault, not theirs. And we're just going to go to the show Saturday. Cody's going. I'm going. Amanda's going. All right, Matthew, that order is canceling right now. It's spinning, though. I don't know why maybe we just don't have good connection out here. Okay, order canceled. Cancel this order. Refunded 2 items. You should see the money back. It'll come out of our account in a couple minutes. It might take a day or 2 to get back to you, but it'll be back there. What do I think about Hegseth recalling the general? I think that it's corporate bloat. I think there's a lot of fucking overhead, and they're going to clean house. And let me tell you, this is straight from Scully. I have orders here for multicam active shooter bags. Are we building them all as 6 mag? Yes, that's the new norm. Yes, that's the new normal. Retain old pattern as well somewhere over the rainbow. Oh, check that out. So the sew shop next door to them, we had a rep in town yesterday that does all the laminate. It's who we buy our Cordura from.
Okay.
And I'd never met her. I've done business with her she's been with the company like 30 years. And she was over there. And she's like, I went next door, knocked on the door. They let me in. Like nobody I needed to talk to was really there. But the sew shop is next door. Because she'd said they were buying Cordura from her and then stopped and hadn't bought any Cordura from them in like 2 years. So I wonder where that Cordura was coming from.
Yeah.
It wasn't because they're the only ones licensed to print multicam in the United States. Recommend to go with a 175 if you want it pant loops as a duty belt. Yeah, the 175 is a good option. What it really depends, because you said out of the waist holster. Maybe it matters, maybe it doesn't. Like all of the holsters in the olden days, the old school holsters 20, 30 years ago, they were all set up for 175. Nowadays, with utility clips and slide bar adjustments and stuff, it's not so dependent anymore on what size. Having a belt specifically, the holster can adjust to the belt. You'll be pleased having a 175, I think, for that. It's much more forgiving adjustment wise. It has a 9-inch tail on it, and it goes through the bar. And the reason for the 9-inch tail is because that's a double layer of type 13. Well, that's type 13 webbing. It's life support rated webbing. So we want that long tail on there, and then the Velcro backup on there. And you can get that with or without a V-ring. Maybe that matters to you. Maybe it doesn't. But you say out of the waist, so you're not carrying appendix. It's not going to matter. There isn't a new pattern yet. Just mark to add 3 inches to the mat, Roger. See, that's what the laser will remove, all of that shit. Plus that mark that says add this 3 inches. The laser won't mess up and not add the 3. We had a whole I had a cut, dude. We had a stack of fucking Cordura. There's probably 100 pieces of Cordura, and they were all like 3 inches too long, luckily.
Oh my God. So
we could cut them all off, but the other way, like,
yeah.
Best bucket for Alice belt. Dean, are you asking me best 2-inch belt or 2 1/4-inch belt for like load carriage system? Or are you asking me the actual waist belt for an Alice pack? Okay. Hey, artwork by Dino. I don't know these guys. I've never met them, but I'm quite impressed. Full Tang Tactical. They're costly. They do not make it. They sell a frame for the Alice pack that's $500. And I know you're like, what the fuck, dude? It's machined aluminum. It's got vertical and horizontal cuts all through the thing. It is amazing. Check it out. The same company that sells that, they make a Alice pack. They make several Alice packs that are just everything you could possibly want in an Alice pack. And they sell a waist belt and a shoulder belt that you can use on your Alice or on the other one. Dude, they're beautiful, man. Full Tang Tactical. If you talk to these guys, tell them we want to be friends with them. We want to go out and shoot some video. My rep that was just here from North Carolina actually called him, and she's like, hey, I'm in the state. Can I come visit you? He goes, you can. Full disclosure, I live at the top of a mountain on a dirt road. And he does. Like, he shoots turkey out of his shop. Beautiful, but the quality of the work looks amazing. I'm actually going to buy one. I'm just going to buy one of his backpacks because I don't want to fucking build them. Yeah, they're slick, dude. That whole setup. He's got some really nice stuff. I'm going to have outside waistband holster, dual mag, maybe some other stuff. Yeah, if you want to run it through your pants, dude, you could do the 175. The 2-inch belt is super stiff for like a duty belt, for a bat belt, for a cop or something, but you're not getting it through pants unless you got like ninja britches. Yeah, Dino, he's got an Alice pack that's a full clamshell zipper, which I really like being able to fucking get in that thing. Did Cry do multicam black? I'm not sure. You mean for clothing and pants? I think they did it one time. Multiple Trident II D5 ballistic missiles were fired off the coast of Florida and into the Atlanta for testing. Yeah, that happened a couple days ago, right? And then Russia had some birds come into U.S. airspace. Before everybody trips about that, here's a couple things to keep in mind. Those planes they sit into U.S. airspace, those were old planes in case we shot them down. It's happened 9 times this year. Like Russian aircraft coming into United airspace. What did we do? We scrambled F-35s, F-16s, and tankers, and like we sent a whole fucking complement. But it's a game that we play. We do it to them too. Oh, Hegseth recalling the generals. Here's Scully's take on that. I guess she found the snake hook place. Tim talked to one of his surgical manufacturers about doing all those long tongs and having them laser etched and shit with our logos on them. All right. Scully said, been having a long conversation on this today already. Couple thoughts. Russia, paper, number 1, Russia paper tiger theory. Can the U.S. and NATO fight? 2, change to combat command structure, i.e. Northcom and Southcom become one AmeriCom. 3, solicit feedback on all things recruiting, DEI, training, retention, and lethality. 4, Miley's going to lose a star or 2, and y'all need to remember you're subject to UCMJ now and forever. So anything you do, next administration can fuck you up. This and like you're still under fucking UCMJ. Number 5, domestic use of American military might. That means on U.S. soil against U.S. citizens. 6, significant cut to DOD will happen after Republican win midterm. 7, probably the most likely, aliens. I know you guys love aliens. Any NSW rigs in stock, taking a class, and it's not worth recovering personal gear that's in storage for the class. I got some on quick ship. Do you know what you want, Bob? I'm sure I have modular NSW rigs. I want to say in multicam. Do they just sacrifice? No, we don't shoot them down, Houston. Like that would kind of change the structure of things immediately if we shot down a Russian plane. No, it's a game we play with each other. It happens frequently. Do you anticipate running Typhon Red Thread Super Kit Bag? Yeah, we do, Boiler Matt. We do. How would you like to be the Russian pilot asked flying the decoy plane? Yeah, that dude knows that he is not in the he knows his place in the food chain. Somali aliens. Man, there's a video going around. Let me play this. Let me play this. Where did I get this and who did I send this to? Here.
I mean, think about this. America's first war as a nation after gaining independence from your country was against Muslims. And
with
why?
Jefferson, yeah,
Jefferson. And why? Because they were using the very same logic that all the other Muslims that I quoted, the jihad, etc. You're an infidel. And so they start attacking and plundering American vessels sometime in, I think, 1780.
The Barbary Pirates, United States Marine Corps.
And long story short, Jefferson and John Adams, they meet with the ambassador from Barbary. I think
ACDC makes everything better.
I have it in my book. And they say, what did we're willing to be friends and trade. Why are you attacking us? What have we done to you? And then Jefferson, he wrote a letter to Congress, which we still have, with the ambassador's response. And to paraphrase it, he basically told him, our Quran says and our Prophet says you're our enemy, and it's our right and duty to attack and plunder and kill you and enslave you wherever we can find you. And most people don't realize he was actually paraphrasing Quran 9:5, which is known in Islam as the sword verse. And it says, lay in wait wherever you can find the infidel and ambush them and kill them and enslave them. Okay. So anyway, so it's the same mentality, same logic. America's very first war just became a nation. It hasn't even had its first president yet, George Washington, and it gets dragged into.
So I'll repost this right now if you want to see this and see who this is.
Two wars. Okay, the first is the
I looked through it to find it, and I didn't find him right off. I'm going to put this on my stories on Instagram if you want to see that. The Barbary pirate, that's what the reasoning for the United States Marine Corps. That's where that started. They were captured a bunch of white women is where the actual trigger for a lot of it. Andy Frisella was talking about Muslims and hating and Al-Qaeda. Al-Qaeda doesn't exist. The fuck they don't exist. And that he was talking about that on his show today. Here's Bear. Let's see. This should be the laser. Flex laser. There we go. How the fuck do I get out of here when I open this? Why doesn't... There it goes.
It's not letting you save the screenshots.
No. Why is it doing that?
Go back.
Because he didn't allow me to
play it again.
It might not play it again.
It won't let you. You'll have to take a picture of your phone.
Here, take a picture of my head. Fuck. What was the thing? When kids had Snapchat, there was another app you had to use to be able to take pictures of the Snapchat.
And press the next one.
I wish they would leave this shit alone. Look, watch. So now the X is up here.
Mm-hmm.
And then YouTube started doing some bullshit while I'm in a video. If you even touch the screen, it just goes to the advertisement and shuts the video down and takes you to the screen. All right, Flex laser.
Do those.
Send them to Cody. I'm sending him the Flex laser right now. That's because that's what I'm like. What did you get? And do you wish you bought something else? Sorry, guys. We'll be back momentarily. I just don't want to buy this $10,000 machine and be like, oh shit, we should have spent 12 grand, you know?
Yeah.
Because I don't know shit about them. Like, I don't know what we want, what we do. And that's what everybody I've asked. I'm like, what laser do you have? And which laser do you currently wish that you had? My message is to all advertisers: the more I see advertisement, the more I hate the product. And anarchy. I get it, bro, but I buy so much shit. Like, I know how advertisement works on me. The more I see fucking advertisers, but not on the YouTube. Like, Amanda's like, why don't you just pay for the YouTube to not see commercials? And I'm like, but how do I know what movies I want to see? And how do I know what I want to buy if I don't see the commercials? Fat Electrician did an episode of War on the Muslim Pot. Yes, he did. Everything the Fat Electrician does is so good too, man. Ilhan Omar says Somalis enrich our community. Yes, with feces and the inability to sleep at 5 a.m. for their call to prayer. Yes. Ilhan Omar should be fucking snatched right the fuck up. They should do it very fucking publicly and put that bitch on a fucking slow fucking ship back to Somalia. Why should I pay for something? Oh, you shouldn't, Anarchy. I agree with you. How do you know what you want, though, if you don't see the advertisement for it? Fat Electrician has a bunch of SOE gear. Artwork by Dino. Hey, Brandel, fix this. I don't know what he's talking about. Probably my inability to What did Sky say here? So I can still get court-martialed if they found out about my Diddy type parties in the barracks. No, yours are all with men. They won't care.
Yeah, that's a pass.
It's okay to butt touch other men's butts. Do you have clips I can attach to my plate carrier Molly to attach your micro rig? I don't. What you need is Quasm buckles, or just look up repair buckles. So your plate carrier, a lot of guys ask this question, and a lot of guys own plate carriers that won't even do it and they don't know. Those two pieces of that piece of webbing here and here, usually with two slots, it's just two slots of horizontal, vertical webbing with horizontal slots. The buckle you're going to use is a female buckle, and it's got these tabs on it, and that's going to mount to the top slot and the bottom slot. And that's going to allow you to plug the micro rig in. Do I have a micro rig out here anywhere? I think I took them all inside finally. Yeah. So the micro rig, when you get our micro rig, it's got 1.5 inch hardware and straps. If you look behind that 1.5 inch buckle, there's a piece of 1 inch webbing in there, sewn in there. You're going to take a male repair buckle and just get it on there, and that's going to clip in there. The Velcro on the back, you're going to rip the Velcro off of there, and now it's going to be an impingement, right? It's going to pivot, and that's going to lock in. So your cummerbund is going to go under that, if your armor will do it. Personally, if I want something, I'll look it up, find it, and never bought. I understand. I get it. The weed pulling guy has. Amanda, I don't have any cash on me. Get some money out of my drawer in there. Grab some money out of my drawer. All I got's hundreds. Tell him he can just work it off next week. Just give him the $100 bill or whatever. Yeah, silver keeps going up. I don't need a plate carrier. I need a table carrier. If you don't boil your potatoes, you can just use those to stop bullets. Fiber laser to strip wood, clean steel, and the like, way faster. Yeah. Have you seen those the lasers? You just shoot it. It has like a kind of like a fish mouth on it, and it just takes rust and paint and shit right off, man. They're about I think they were like $6 to $7 grand. Harbor Freight even sells one, I think, or maybe it was Northern Tool had them. Where do you get the buckles? I think Amazon has them. Yamaha Grizzly. Can you make a backpack? Can you make a backpack when you can unbuckle and remove the straps so you to buckle it to back of a... No, I don't do one like that. I don't do one like that. I don't know what James had. James ran a lot of our stuff over armor carriers and such. And here's why, Peter. You're going to have a very small pack if you do that, right? It's a very small pack, and you can't access your bag to do that. So you got to take your shit off to get in, right? You have to take your fighting carriage off, your fighting load off to access that. That backpack is for the people behind you. I made single point. What are you looking for? Got it. Are you familiar with that laser?
Never heard of it.
That's what they bought.
I have all the information for you though, if you want it.
What is 15 grand, right?
No, it's 13.
13 grand.
That's with all the accessories. So you're getting a dual head instead of a single head. So you're gonna have two laser sources with the 150 watt. It comes with air evac already. It comes with the software as well. It's the same software I've already used. So you're basically 5,000 more. You get a second head. They're in California. I don't know where the other place is going to be. I think they're California too. It looks like it's probably going to be the same machine with a couple extra bells and whistles.
Same machine as the one we're looking at for 8?
I'll bet you they're coming from the same place. But you get an extra head and an extra laser source.
So it's 2 lasers in one box.
Yes.
And they run independent, like the one we saw yesterday.
I don't know if this one does. Let me look.
I'll bet it does. Reach out to them. Do you have it? When can it ship? How fast can we have it? So we won't need anything what other than an air compressor. The micro rig is perfect with the Alice pack. Dean, have you ever tried to rig the micro rig into your Alice pack straps? Like we've played with that. I can't ever get it to work right. I'm always going to run an independent. I think I'm gonna be too busy to pull weeds while I'm there. What are you talking about, Glenn? Did somebody say that? we got a dude that's doing so well pulling weeds that I will give him a real job when he stops pulling weeds. Like he's doing a good job. And I kind of like the dude. He's pretty cool. Dangler for the plate bag is what you want, not a rear pack. Glenn, we have not bought any materials. If you have a shopping list, let me know. I just assumed it was better to do it once you were here before, so that you don't get here and be like, man, I would have bought this other shit. .24 mag war bag. Can you put 40 round mags in there instead of the 30? Or yeah, you could, Jason. I don't know if it's going to change. You got 40 round mags? No. If you put 40s in the front pockets, it might change closing the lid. If you're going to actually, first of all, let's be clear. It's not meant to carry 24 mags, right? What I said was the 4 mag war bag can hold 24 mags. I say that because every dude knows what a stack of M4 mags looks like. Yes, you could totally put 40 rounders in the main compartment if you're going to fill that whole bag up with them. I have not been making the 24 mag war bags. I've been making the 48 mag war bag. I think it's just more versatile. But with that said, we build them when a dude asks for them. That's when we build them. We've been building them within a couple days. So if you want either of those, we can totally do that. Yes, the main compartment could completely hold 40 round mags. What's the name of the Fastex buckles you use? Also, will the dual mag pouch with Fastex buckle fit Glock 17s with +2s? You got Glock 17s with +2s? Nope. How much does a +2 add? It adds like an inch or so. Yep. I don't know the answer to that, Grizzly. I don't know. Anybody on here running 17 +2s in our Fastex? The Fastex has less adjustment than the Velcro does. Paul, I don't want them sprayed. I have D42 or whatever the purple stuff is. I have railroad chemicals, like actual IBC totes that you need a license for. I've got all that shit. We're intentionally not spraying these places on the property because I have fruit trees lining all of the driveway and everything. Anytime I've sprayed, being as me personally spraying, being as absolutely careful as I can, I still get overspray. I still have leaves fall off my trees and shit. At my business, we're going to demo a dry ice blaster for, oh, I've heard of those. I think it can do rust as well. All the benefits of sand blaster without the, nice. Nice. QASM, I think, is the Fastex buckle that you're looking for, Yamaha Grizzly. We use National Molding. Simmerwell, were you really you're not fucking pulling weeds. Shut the fuck up. And there's always weeds. Jason, 15,000 for laser isn't bad. So most of those lasers are coming from the same places. We're looking at a laser. It was $8,000. We still need a draw fan. It's not a dual head. But it'll mark cut. It'll cut up to almost a 1/2 inch of plywood. It's a blue one. What's the name of the other one?
This is the same thing. This one's just a lot nicer. More turnkey. What's the name of which one?
The one you had. What's the brand?
OMTech.
OMTech. They're all coming from China.
Yeah, this is too. They're bringing them into. They're shipping them into California, warehousing.
Yeah, we need one in country. Hey, talk to these guys. I gotta pee.
Who are these people?
It's everybody. Ask Brandel about face tattoos.
Yeah. I know everything about nothing, and I know everything about face tattoos. Grocery store sushi, Paul Bennett, that's gross. Afternoon. Headed to pick up gas station sushi. Oh.
Amanda?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what in the world? Pulling weeds was kind of a joke. We will talk Sunday night so I can get material first thing. It was kind of a joke. So that means you're still up to it a little bit. How's my dad? Josh, my dad is doing fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. What should my first face tattoo be? I'm assuming this is Sky and not Jennifer, so I don't know. Hey Brandel, what's up? What's up, Brandel? Hello. Brandel likes birds. I hate birds. Carrie will pull weeds. Carrie's pulling weeds for you.
No, she's not.
Yeah. Just say no to face tats, but not even mad. Hey man, live your own life.
Hey, burn the boats, motherfucker. If you think you're so good at what you do, go get some face tats, because you're going to be doing what you do from that. It's going to be on you. Dragon face tattoo. Josh, I'll do your face if you want. I'll be doing some tattoos. What should be my first face tattoo? I'd get a picture of me going like this.
Yeah.
With a diamond in my tooth, a little bling. AK-40, but dude, Stitches has gone fucking nuts, man.
Yeah,
like he looks, I like the music he's putting out. I'm glad that he's back. I don't think you can think that he's sober for one fucking second. Or clean or whatever we call it. You are too pretty. You are too pretty. That's exactly what I thought when I hired you. When you came in, you're like, I'm here to be your chef. I'm like, you're too pretty. You can't fucking cook. What's up with the general meeting? Probably corporate bloat. They're going to fire a bunch of people. If you have a bunch of people running your company that you don't agree with and you're the owner of the company, get rid of those fucking people, because they're steering your ship in a direction you don't want it to go. How do I not take this phone call? I've down buttoned it. I've done all here. Let's just answer it and then hang up on them. Brian Marks, how are you? Combat cock face tattoos. Free mustache rides across your forehead. You got to plan that out. You probably should like design your face tattoo. Once you put free mustache rides, like you can't put you've used that real estate. It's done for.
You run out quick.
You run out of room quick. That's what they told me when I went over to Mark's place the other day. He's like, hey, if you need any tattoos, man, this is the dude. I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of running out of room. My real estate's really filling up. The guy working there did seem very cool, though. If he's working at Mark's place, I'm sure he does good work. So you'd asked about the generals being called by Hexeth. Here's what Scully said. I'll read this again. Couple thoughts. Russia paper tiger theory. Can the U.S. and NATO fight? We know the U.S. can, but what can NATO actually do? Changes to combatant command structure, i.e. Northcom and Southcom become one AmericaCom. Solicit feedback on all things recruiting, DEI, training, retention, and lethality. Miley is going to lose a star or two, and y'all need to remember you're subject to UCMJ now and forever. Domestic use of American military might. That means using them on U.S. soil. Significant cuts to DOD will happen after Republicans win midterms. Number 7, probably the best option, most realistic, aliens. Hasn't been any real military restriction since 86. Yeah, NATO can call the U.S. That's it. That's it exactly, isn't it? They get us in fights. But we go along with it, right? Because all of our politicians get all that money through graft and through the stocks of the military-industrial complex. I live in a place where neck tattoos will keep you from getting a job. Yeah. So that happens here too.
We're in Tennessee.
I have not hired people when they come in. I'm like, I'm not hiring that motherfucker. He covered all his shit up for like 6 months before I knew he had tattoos.
Smell like you bathed in cigarette smoke for 3 days before walking in the building. That's another.
I almost miss the smokers. Like if a dude comes in and smells like cigarette smoke, he's a couple notches harder than the other. You come in smelling like vape, I'm definitely not fucking hiring you.
Well, there was a cigarette smoke one yesterday. You had 2 walk in this morning too.
2 walked in?
Yeah.
They look. What kind of job did they want?
I don't know.
Men or women?
Dudes.
Were they casing the place?
No.
Casing the place.
But they didn't make it past me to you, so.
I don't know if you see my comments on where I'm at, where I am I'm on guard duty. Had a state agent from Tennessee Agriculture out yesterday. Oh, no shit. The fuck did they want? Are you watching the ostrich shit in Canada right now? The RCMP came in and put fucking fencing up Waco style around it. Every time I see full sleeve tattoos on a cop, I know they're dirty. Come on, let's be real. Aren't all cops dirty to some extent? Do you have a recommendation for gas masks for apocalypse nuclear war? Man, there's a lot of shit that goes with gas masks. Gas masks are sexy. We did a whole fucking video on it. I like gas masks. I have 100 different gas. I collect all the old, antique gas masks and stuff. But it's not just the gas mask. If we're realistic, what would you be using a gas mask for? Most likely, anytime I see a cop, I know they're dirty. Realistically, it's going to be for irritant agents like CS or, pepper spray, something being launched into a crowd. Don't be where that is. Number 2, before SWAT enters your house, they're going to gas your house. Don't get on that list. Smoke, fire, stuff like that. Mira has a lot of options, and I like that Mira does separates, right? So you can have eyes and faceplate separately. Gas mask, you're going to want really, and it costs more. Like a PAPR system, a positive air pressure system.
The big question for that is, do you have facial hair?
Yeah, do you have facial hair? Even if you
have to have positive pressure.
Even if you don't have facial hair, you're still going to want positive pressure. And what that is, basically, it can be back mounted or front mounted. It's usually dual tubes run up. So you have a plate right here that takes 123 or 18650 batteries. Some of them will have an adapter, so you can use double A's in it also. Your filter, single filter, double filter is usually going to be on the plate. That's going to come up into your face plate, and that's going to blow positive pressure into your mask. So even if you have a not good seal, broken seal, you're not running Vaseline or whatever on facial hair, it's going to have a little bit of a piss to it. It's going to blow out air. And they make those. Mira has those also. And then you're going to want training filters. You're going to want to use this. Like, you're going to be amazed the first time you put a gas mask on how fucked up it is. Like, your gas mask is going to be filled with fucking vapor from your breath.
It also restricts your capability to breathe.
It restricts your capability to breathe. And then when you start looking at gas masks also, you're going to know single mask, double lens, why. Are you going to be shouldering a weapon? Do you have to shoulder the weapon the other side? Which side is your filter on? Are you dual filters, or are you filters on plate? I bought a PAPR system for my father to mow the dust. Yeah. I would watch some videos on it and then kind of go from there. So you've got Mira, you've got a Vaughn, you have Draeger, which does a lot of fireman equipment. They also do closed circuit rebreathers and mixed gas rigs. Those are really the big ones. Who am I missing? There's another company I'm not thinking of that, but I would start there. Look at Mira. Mira actually reached out to us and they're like, do you want a affiliate code? We've been, checking out your videos and shit. And I'm like, yes, please. What's the percentage discount that the viewers get and what's ours? And it just went dead. Like nothing came from them. MSA, that's the other one. Yeah, MSA. I've got a ton of Avon stuff. There's a whole kit bag sitting over there that's got a dozen brand new Avons in it. Ran supplied air on respiratory in a paint, but yep. Yeah, Avon. I bought a Papper system. CEO of General Electric scoffed when Harley Davidson joined the NYSE and rang the closing bell. Harley Davidson CEO said, "In any of your employees have your logo as a tattoo." CFO unbuttoned his shirt and show Harley Davidson shield tattoo. That's fucking cool. Somebody said somebody was in here yesterday. Oh, the rep from one of the fabric companies. She said, I guess Cody's going to be with the company for the rest of his life. He's got a tattoo. And I said, we have thousands of those tattoos out there.
That's not the only one I have.
Yeah. Parcel safety. Yeah. Parcel. I hear Black Scout speak on Parcel. I'd never heard of them till him. Do you plan on staying where you're at forever? We're landlocked, Brian Marks. Will we stay here forever? I'd like to have, 1,000 rounds. I'd like to have 1,000 acres of property put together, 500 minimum. Fuckers arrest Amish here for selling raw milk. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're saying. Can you give me that in writing? They never have it in writing. Can you show me a warrant? Usually when the twig pigs, possum cops, milk police, when they show up at your house, it's usually just an agent trying to work a case on his own. He has not been sent there. There's maybe a report from a neighbor or some shit. And usually, Joel Salatin said almost every time, I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're saying, but you cannot come on my property. You're not welcome to come on the property. And that's usually the end of it. That in writing never comes. It's usually just that dude looking to build a case to get his numbers and his attaboy and cause somebody else a bunch of turmoil. The upper echelon usually is not aware he's there. Now, the other thing that could happen when you are outspoken publicly on Facebook, especially social media, local government can't do anything to you zoning wise or whatever, but they will talk to other agencies to cause you issues and problems. That's what Jaeger called them. We walked in and all the wildlife authority guys were there. And the head of the wildlife authority guy that we know is super cool. But Jaeger's like, oh, these are our local possum cops. We also call them twig pigs. Giving her shit because she's the third biggest raw milk farm in Tennessee. She's got a lawyer she's close with. Yeah. Sometimes they're together. If you can run 2 miles with full kit wearing a gas mask, then you're further along in training than me. Yeah, call the sheriff to remove trespassers. There's a lot of federal agents getting arrested by fucking sheriffs. Yeah, knock and talk. That's why you have that Ring camera. They can't put their foot in the doorway that way. We're here with Child Services to do a welfare check. Cool. Well, let me see your warrant. Come back with the police. Well, we don't want to involve the police. It's catastrophic to the children. Well, maybe you didn't understand me. Fuck off.
I'm just waiting on a response. I've reached out to him.
Okay.
I would take that one over the blue one.
Okay, yeah. Can we pay that today? If we pay it today, when can this ship? When will we have possession?
That's what I asked.
So
What's the lead time from the point that I purchased to the time it gets here?
our current compressor will run that.
I don't think it even needs a compressor.
Interesting.
I might be wrong on that, but I believe what we're running right now would be enough to run it.
How big is that compressor that we have? You think the little compressor will run it?
I think so. Because here it's only an air assist on the nozzle.
Interesting. Talk to you. Wear a gas mask, guy. Just fucking put on a fucking suit. And maybe have a rifle, but I would just get a set of those snake tongs, those big snake tongs, and just be like, put it across and be like, put your paper here, sir. And then just, but have the gas mask with the fucking voice emitter on there. Or better yet, wear a different helmet every day. Get you like a Darth Vader helmet. Yeah, game wardens. Yeah, the biggest case, federal law enforcement wildlife authority case with the cameras happened here in Benton County. And the judge actually ruled in those people's favor, said, you guys aren't fucking doing this. You are not coming out. Because what they were doing is they were putting their game cameras on people's property. They were trespassing with no warrant to hang the camera. And then they would find some shit and try to work this case. And these guys didn't actually do anything. They weren't actually even doing anything illegal. And the judge was like, you're trespassing. And they stood in court and they're like, well, if we don't have video evidence, how do we know a crime's been committed? And the judge said, exactly. You don't get to know the crime's been committed if you have to commit a crime to get the evidence. Wear a suit and tie with a gas mask. I like it. Are you talking about compressor for air boost on the laser? Torrance, yes, yes and no. I don't know what I'm talking about. I know a lot of the lasers, we needed a compressor. We happen to have a giant upright compressor on a pallet in the other building that we've never used. We are of the belief that this other laser system we are looking at does not require that.
It doesn't say one way or another. I know either way we have a compressor that'll run.
Okay. Fatigue is coming.
You don't need so much air to blow liquid metal out like I was doing.
Open field doctrine. Yeah, they will send drones. They will. I'm not telling you to do this. Okay, I'm not recommending this. Full disclaimer. It is illegal to shoot at drones because drones are considered aircraft. Even if it's your own drone, be aware of this, okay? If you put your own drone up and you shoot your own drone with a shotgun and you put a video up, some men will be over to see you eventually. They will come and want to talk to you about this. It is a federal crime. If everybody did it, though, that shit would end. If municipalities fucking $15,000 DJI drones kept fucking disappearing, they would eventually stop buying them. The laser should say what CFM compressor it needs. It doesn't say. Is the laser you're getting for cutting the cordura to have more people sewing? Yes. Well, it's actually to not have to have as many people sewing. Right now, we do it old school. We literally have templates that we trace with a Sharpie, and then we cut them out with scissors, and then we have another template, and we make marks with colored pencils and such. The laser will cut all of that and make marks and or cut or drill holes or do whatever we need it to do. We can also take Velcro patches and deaden out that Velcro and make patches. We can also take Cordura and make our own Red Cross patches and such and logos. We can do all kinds of shit with the laser. We can also use laminate material, which will allow us to, right now we have a lot of products. If you look at like our business card holder is a good example. And our Cordura made lids and webbing, right? We take a 3-inch strip of Cordura and we fold it into itself and sew it on the edges. And then we take that and fold it in half. It makes a very, very nice mag pouch. It's 5 different functions to make that. If we use laminate Cordura, we can cut that out in one pass. We don't have to edge it. We don't have to fold it. We don't have to do anything with it. We just sew it in place. It cuts the product sewing, the skill. It cuts the labor down by, it removes 75% of the needed labor. Do you see the USA Drone Company? I did see the USA Drone Company. I actually forwarded it to a couple of people. Tell Bang Bang to go get the laser. They'll bring it here. It'll be here in 2 days. It's in California. Still the best way to ask about belt order is reply. Nico, what's your order number? So are the aliens going to probe us or just steal our SOE gear? See the USA drone. Yeah, it looks promising. I actually messaged the company because that USA drone company, you have to use your phone. You do not want a drone where you have to use your phone. It overclocks the phone. It kills the battery on the phone. When I went from a phone to a smart charger DJI controller, I can fly the drone 6, 7, 8 times for 35-minute flights on the same charge on the drone. It also, I can record on the controller. So if I was to lose the drone or the drone got shot down, I have double recording. I'm recording on the handset as well as the SD card in the drone. There's a lot of benefits to having the drone. So what I asked him is, do you have a smart controller or can I use the DJI smart controller to control your drone? I would assume that we can. Worked at a state prison for a couple of years. The correction officers were mostly all cool, just a couple assholes. I imagine the ratio is similar. Yeah, I would think so. There's definitely good cops, guys. That whole, I just saw a motherfucker had a cab tattooed on his fucking forehead, huge. And they had like 1719, which stands for, I guess, all cops are bad somehow.
He's living his life.
I did not disagree with whatever he was fucking saying. He was spot on what he's saying. He probably limited himself. Like, he's probably not going to have any good interactions with law enforcement at that point, though.
He probably hasn't yet.
Yeah, he probably hasn't yet. Fish cops. But certain lasers counter drones. Probably. What is laminate? Is it as strong? So laminate is Cordura, and you can get a couple different kinds. A lot of the common stuff is 1000, 1000 that is bound together. So it's the rough side on both sides. They have 500, 500 and 500, 1000. Laminate Cordura is heavier. It is not lighter. I do not know why we are not seeing like a 500 Cordura laminated with like a 300, because we could laminate it with black or tan Cordura or whatever on the inside. If the good cops don't turn the bad cops in, they're really good. I agree with you, Brandon. They're the biggest gang that exists. Vitali, you're in Ukraine, man. I hope that you are safe and well. It's not illegal to practice fishing, casting around drones lines. And I saw the United States Marine Corps had an anti-drone class they were doing where they were literally out there throwing nets and fucking bolos and shit at drones. Drone jammers, 5,000 to 6,000. Interesting. Lots of shirts and gear here at Midwest Preparedness. Right on. Tell those guys I said hello. Hello, hello. What is up, Spags? Get a trained eagle to take down the drone. Everybody does that shit where they hold their hand out, their drone lands. I've had my drone cut the fuck out of my fingers. Like, the drone propellers can. Plus, I use these aftermarket propellers that they'll fuck you up. Exclusive rights. You have the right to prevent unwanted intrusions, such as drones flying at low altitude that interfere with your property enjoyment. They should have to. I agree with you, Kevin. I fucking 100% agree with you. Except the people passing the laws are the ones using the warrantless drones. Just got the mail, and I got a package from SOE. Let's see what's in the $1 flat pack. Right on. Right on, right on. I keep hearing about laminate. Yeah. So a lot of the armor you see has instead, and I know I have said forever that lasered laminate Powell's field is not as strong as it's not. But there are places where you could use it, right? The whole thing for the laser is I went to put some tourniquets in our tourniquet pouch, and our tourniquet pouch is the same pouch I have made for 15, 20 years now for the cats, back when it was like a Cat 3. And they work, but I want to make some modifications to it. And I want to make it cleaner. And I'm like, man, maybe we should just buy a little laser. So Cody's like, starts looking into it. And that has evolved into, okay, now we're going to just buy a fucking real laser. And that's why I want to do it. I don't even necessarily want to use the laminate. I just want to cut out the piece and have that tail piece be built in there and nest them opposing. So we don't have any scrap left, right? We can use all of the material, but it will be lower profile. And because it's cut with a laser, it's not going to fray. And we can just make a cleaner, more compact product. And it really, it's over the tourniquet pouch is what actually started this. Just got the mail. I meant the jammer guns with the focus beam. Got it. Problem with most drone jammers is you end up jamming Wi-Fi and a lot of other. Has anybody messed with the B-Tech radios? Have you guys used those at all? They got low power Bluetooth, so you could just program them off your phone. You just have toggles you turn it on and off. You want to avoid FCC trucks. I mean, should I not have a 100-foot antenna and a fucking 300-watt linear CB amp here? If you laser cut Cordura, does it fray? It frays less than non-laser cut Cordura. If a lot of people don't realize, I have product out there that is just raw Cordura. If you look at the tourniquet pouch, we just sew raw Velcro onto raw Cordura. It is not cut, it's not burned, it's not concealed, because I wanted it as compact and low profile as possible. We have a ton of product out there. If you look at our large cell phone pouch, that material is sewn in. That's raw Cordura. I didn't conceal it or anything. I've had product out there like that right now for 15 years like that. Yeah, I have those radios. They work really well from Evan. That's who we're getting them from, is from Evan. Yeah. Is there anything those radios don't do that we wish they would, right? They do everything, is my understanding, that they do everything like a proper VX6R would do, like a Yaesu, plus some more. My lunch is going to crawl away. B Jones, what do you got on order, man? There's a lot of guys setting up war belts and stuff.
Did you put up more of those?
No, like the jungle rigs.
Oh, okay. The
jungle rigs and stuff. Plus, we can cut curve. We can cut curve and picture. It looks like carbon fiber, right? Picture a carbon fiber material that's got some laminate on it. Comes on a 4x8 sheet, and it'll bend. It's flexible. We can laser cut that shit. So a lot of guys doing the belt. You'll see these belt systems out there, they're like $300, and it's the curve, right? So you've got this shit exposed, and then it's just edge tape. We can still sew through it. We can still cut it, but it has structure to it. Like imagine like a super stiff cardboard, but you can't use that because when it gets wet, it's crushable, right? A product like that water will not affect.
And that'll enhance everything as far as what you put in bags, also what you put in.
Well, it's very expensive. Like yeah, you're not going to use it for plates and shit like that, but need a chest rig for 60-round German mags. Paul, what are 60-round German mags? Correct regarding the radio features. At least it does everything I needed to do. Right on. I just want to be able to be like, yo, babe, can I turn the chirp off? Can I have it chirp so when I key up, It chirps Amanda's. Toot, toot. Nico, let's see. 233 373 233 233 273. That's maybe I got the wrong number here. 233 373. Plus we can laser etch aluminum and shit. Nico, it's the Memorial Day thing, dude. You're just waiting on whatever the free bag is. Love my jungle rig. I have room for one more rifle mag pouch and a single pistol mag pouch. What do you want for the rifle mag? I mean, you have a lot of options. We have a product we've never put out to market. It's a single rifle mag pouch. And you're going to use a Kydex wedge inside, right? You're going to use like a Kiwi or something in there. So when you pop that mag in, it kicks it forward a little bit, but it still has some has very positive retention. You hear it when you click a PMag in there, but it's only a single mag. And we've done them with Velcro lid. We've done them open top. I don't know that it's a very cool mag pouch. I don't know that we'll put it out. When we showed it, we didn't have a lot of interest in it. We've got the single mag pouch as it sits right now, which you can also, I don't think guys realize with the Velcro in there, you can put a wedge in there. You can put a retention wedge. So we got open top with bungee. We've got CQB, which will carry 2 M4 mags, or we have the Rallymans, which will carry 3 or 2 308s. And I definitely have the Rallymans available. But with that single pistol mag, well, either of the singles, you can put dual pistols on the face of that. Remembering right that I recently heard on a live stream you're planning on doing a fanny pack that is double thick. I couldn't get it to work. I'm still playing with it. I built it, but it came out fucking really large. Amanda has always wanted a FUPA with a zipper pocket on the back, just like on the face. So that's what I started off building, and it turned into this other monstrosity. Does the laminate last for years like sewing? I was thinking about getting a laminate plate carrier, but was worried. So it does delaminate. You do see some delamination, but you could, and I know you're going to be like, I don't want to fucking do that. You could just glue it back together. You could Gorilla Glue it back together. You could also hand stitch it. You have a lot of, you could staple it together at that point. But where it delaminates, if it did, most of it's going to, you know, like if it has cut pals through it, you could just put a pouch on there. It's holding together. I do have like very expensive rain gear that I've just had like sitting in a truck for a couple of years. I hadn't driven the truck in a few years, and I go and I like going through a kit bag and I'm like, holy shit, that's where that went. I have some Tad Gear Raptor jackets. I want to say they're like $1,200, man. And the fucking hood is coming off the jacket where it was laminated. But I mean, we're looking at bringing, you know, doing frequency binding and stuff. So there are ways at this point with heat activation where we can relaminate. With the padded belt, I think I'm going to build a multicam jungle. You're going to love it, Enrique. Do you have the padded belt? Cincinnati Dan, what color is that covert pack? Looking for a Smersh type suspender with a backpack style strap, in addition to trad jungle rig strap location. Ryu, I don't know what any of that shit you just said. The Smersh, isn't that Russian gear? Check out my jungle kit. I don't even have a place on this YouTube channel. Go to my channel, SOE Tactical Gear, and look for a video that's jungle kit or rifleman kit We have several videos of that put together. We don't sell it as a kit. You got to buy the pieces. Oh, Enrique, you have a multicam one. Nice. That's the way. I mean, that belt has Velcro. Does yours have Velcro on the inside? You could run a liner belt through your belt loops with hook Velcro, put that on and use nose suspenders and now have a battle belt. Or load it up heavy, saw drums, heavy mags, water, butt pack, and run it with the suspenders, which is what we built it for. Now, running that with suspenders, you can still run a chest rig. Like, you can still put another fucking 12 mags, 22 mags on there, or run it and run an Alice pack with it. You can run a full-on ruck with it. The jungle rig is complete, as you guys demonstrated, because my padded belt came with the extra PAL section. It will fit an extra. Got it. I see what you're saying. That's that one that was off, had extra PALs on it. A few of my Chad jackets, the hoods are definitely pulling apart. Yeah, doesn't that suck, man? I was like, I was literally legitimate, like sad about it. Like, it bums me out. However, I'm pretty confident I could just take it on the inside and just put a thin strip of like Gorilla Glue or something and just fucking glue it back together, or a 2-part or something. Ryu, does that help any? Mystery 9 bottom pouch. No, we haven't built any of them. We've not built a single one of those bottom pouches. All right, guys, I got to pee. Lunch is here. I see that I have highlighted somehow. Ken motherfucker says, never talk to cops. I did not intentionally highlight that, but appropriate. All right, guys, we'll see you later. Thanks for hanging out for a few. How much time do you and Amanda spend answering stupid emails? They're not stupid emails. I get it, guys. I mean, you just heard me talk to Cody. We're buying this laser. And the question is, with the laser is, when can you ship this? I understand it, right? If I'm buying anything over $1,000, hey, if I pay for this today, when will I get it? So I understand it. But the majority of my emails, if I reply to 40 emails a day, they are almost all, hey, I ordered this thing. When's this going to ship? And the answer is, hey, the things you paid for are in the box. The free thing, it's waiting on the free thing. If you want to ship it without the free thing, we can ship it today if you want to skip the free thing. If I reply to 40 of those emails today, I hear back from like 3 or 4 of them. So now I have started to be like, hey, I have pulled your order. It is out of queue. Here is the answer to your question. I can ship it today if ABC, or it will ship as soon as it can. This now requires you to reply to this email. This is out of queue. I need to know whether we're shipping it or we're putting it into production. And it is going to sit dormant now until you reply, because 80% of those emails that I send out, probably higher than 80%, we don't ever hear back from them. We never fucking hear back from them. Lid barely closes, but fits 2 in the Rallyman pouch. Kevin, what are we talking about? Jonathan, yeah, I'm pretty jacked. I'm sad they weren't even really. Oh, about the. I'll bet we can put them back on. I'll bet there's a way to do it. Look up delaminating Gore-Tex or delaminating rain gear on YouTube. I'll bet you'll find it. 60 rounds stick out. Got it. Okay. We're talking about the 60 rounds in the Rallymans. I think we're going to do some pouches that are like 3 by 9, 6 by 9, you know, just utility type pockets. I think we're going to do, I want to do a mag pouch also that does have like ears on it, right? Like covers. All right, guys, we got to go eat. See ya.